Ten. Couture-san. Since childhood, Haruka Couture's classmates have seen her as a creepy and monstrous person. This is due to her ability to read other people's minds, the same ability that drove her parents away, leaving her alone with her grandfather. As a result, she has grown accustomed to the bitter treatment by the people around her, becoming completely cold and unsociable to others. However, everything starts to change when Haruka transfers to a new school. While most are off-put by her as usual, she meets Yasuhisa Nanab, who finds her power astonishing. Yasuhisa then proceeds to befriend Haruka, promising to never leave her no matter what happens. Haruka's new experiences of social belonging thus begin, meeting new friends and learning to open herself along the way. 9. Wreck. After being stood up for a movie date, marketing employee Fumihiko Matsumaru is about to throw away his tickets, when he is stopped by a girl who implores him to let her accompany him instead. Thanks to his upbeat and eccentric companion Aka Onda, an aspiring voice actress, Fumihiko enjoys his evening. While walking home together, they find out that they live in the same neighborhood. Mere hours later, Fumihiko wakes up from a nightmare and hears sirens outside his window. Going outside to check the situation, he sees that Aka's apartment has burned down, along with all her possessions. Fumihiko invites the distressed Aka to stay at his place, leading to them sleeping together. In the aftermath of that fateful night, their personal and professional lives become inextricably intertwined. Not only do they begin living together platonically despite their one-night stand, they also discover that Aka will be voicing the mascot Fumihiko designed for his company's newest product. While trying to keep their live-in relationship under wraps for fear of scrutiny, the two begin to support each other throughout the difficulties in their respective careers. 8. Mashiro Iris Symphony. The Color of Lovers. When boys suddenly get into places where they've never been allowed before, some girls tend to get upset. So when the decision is made to merge the elite Yuham Girls Private Academy and the coeducational Kagamadai Private Academy, everyone wants to take extra care in avoiding trouble while bringing the two privates together. Therefore, rather than just bringing the Kagamadai boys into the Yuham Girls School all at once, a plan is concocted in which a group of test males will be inserted into the girls' private academy first. Thus, poor young Shingo finds himself being thrown as a sacrificial lamb to the lionesses of Yuham, who are exactly waiting for him with open arms. Will Shingo manage to survive the estrogen-soaked death pit that is Yuham? Can the girls learn to be more receptive to the boys? And just how long until something involving panties will cause emotions to flare, sparks to fly, and the battle of the sexes to explode? 7. Cross Game. Kokitamura and Aoba Tsukushima are often at odds even, though their families happen to be close friends and business partners. Although the only child of a sports shop owner, Kyu has never been interested in playing baseball. Despite this, he possesses an impressive batting ability honed by frequent visits to the local baseball batting center run by the Tsukushima family. On the other hand, Aoba loves to play baseball and is a star player with exceptional pitching form. However, these two seemingly complete opposites share something very important to them. Wakaba Tsukushima, Aoba's older sister and Kyu's destined sweetheart. Admired by the quarrelsome duo, Wakaba often finds herself the catalyst to their never-ending rivalry. But whether or not they realize that they have more in common than either would care to admit, only time will tell. The game of baseball may just be what the pair needs to ultimately overcome their own personal struggles. 6. Spice and Wolf. Olo is a powerful wolf deity who is celebrated and revered in the small town of Paslo for blessing the annual harvest. Yet as years go by and the villagers become more self-sufficient, Holo, who stylizes herself as the wise wolf of Yuritsu, has been reduced to a mere folk tale. When a traveling merchant named Kraft Lawrence stops at Paslo, Holo offers to become his business partner, if he eventually takes her to her northern home of Yuritsu. The savvy trader recognizes Holo's unusual ability to evaluate a person's character and accepts her proposition. Now in the possession of both sharp business skills and a charismatic negotiator, Lawrence inches closer to his goal of opening his own shop. However, as Lawrence travels the countryside with Holo in search of economic opportunities, he begins to realize that his aspirations are slowly morphing into something unexpected. 5. Say I love you. Friends will only let you down, that is the sad truth mate Tachibana lives with, ever since she was wrongfully blamed for the death of a class pet by her so-called friends in grade school. Since then, she stays away from people in order to avoid ever being hurt again. However, Mei's life begins to change drastically when a misunderstanding in high school causes her to encounter popular student Yamato Kurosawa. Yamato finds her intriguing and insists on being her friend, even though Mei wants nothing to do with him. But when a dangerous situation ends with Yamato kissing Mei to save her from the unwanted attention of a stalker, Mei begins to develop feelings for him. On the heels of her discovery that their feelings are mutual, they start dating, and she gains not only a boyfriend, but friends as well. Mei, however, finds it very hard to adapt to this new lifestyle, especially in expressing her true feelings towards Yamato. Throughout misunderstandings of their new relationship, each other, and the attentions of other girls, Mei and Yamato slowly grow closer and learn the true meaning of those three little words. I love you. 4. Real life. Dismissed as a hopeless loser by those around him, 27-year-old Arata Kazaki bounces around from one job to another after quitting his first company. His unremarkable existence takes a sharp turn when he meets Ryu Yoke, a member of the Real Life Research Institute, who offers Arata the opportunity to change his life for the better, with the help of a mysterious pill. Taking it without a second thought, Arata awakens the next day to find that his appearance has reverted to that of a 17-year-old. Arata soon learns that he is now the subject of a unique experiment and must attend high school as a transfer student for 1 year. Though he initially believes it will be a cinch due to his superior life experience, Arata is proven horribly wrong on his first day. He flunks all his tests, is completely out of shape, and can't keep up with the new school policies that have cropped up in the last 10 years. Furthermore, Ryu has been assigned to observe him, bringing Arata endless annoyance. Real life follows Arata's struggle to adjust to his hectic new lifestyle, and avoid repeating his past mistakes, all while slowly discovering more about his fellow classmates. 3. Tameko Love Story. As she edges toward the end of her high school life, the energetic but generally clueless third-year Tameko Kid Ashirakawa has only one major concern: pulling off a stunning baton performance at the Usagiyama Marching Festival. But all too soon, she is confronted by the reality that all her friends have big plans for their futures. She, on the other hand, just operates with the moderate goal of continuing to work at her family's restaurants. Under the same brilliant sky, Machizu Uji intends to study at a university in Tokyo, leaving behind his family, friends, and most importantly, his first and only love, Tameko. Unfortunately, the shy admirer cannot bring himself to declare his love, and Tameko is yet unaware that she is the source of such anguish. With time quickly running out, Machizu must confess his feelings to Tameko soon, or his dream of romance will never be fulfilled. Two. Tsukigakure. With a new school year comes a new crowd of classmates, and for their final year of junior high, aspiring writer Kataru Izumi and track team member Akane Mizuno end up in the same class. Though initially complete strangers, a few chance encounters stir an innocent desire within their hearts. A yearning gaze, a fluttering heart, the hallmarks of young love slip into their lives, as fate brings their paths to a cross. However, though love is patient and love is kind, Kataru and Akane discover it is not always straightforward. Despite the comfort they find in each other's company, heartache and anxiety come hand in hand with pursuing the feelings in their hearts. With the uncertainty of how the other truly feels as well as the competing affections of those around them, the road ahead is unclear. Even so, under the shining light of a beautiful full moon, Kataru gathers his courage to ask Akane a single question, one that forever changes their quiet relationship. 1. Go Sick. Kazai Kuju is a foreign student at St. Marguerite Academy, a luxurious boarding school in the southern European country of Sogo. Originally from Japan, his jet black hair and dark brown eyes cause his peers to shun him and give him the nickname Black Reaper, based on a popular urban legend about the traveler who brings death in the spring. On a day like any other, Kuju visits the school's extravagant library in search of ghost stories. However, his focus soon changes as he becomes curious about a golden strand of hair on the stairs. The steps lead him to a large garden and a beautiful doll-like girl known as Victorique de Blois. His complex and imaginative foresight allows her to predict their futures, now intertwined. With more mysteries quickly developing, including the appearance of a ghost ship and an alchemist with the power of transmutation, Victorique and Kuju, bound by fate and their unique skills, have no choice but to rely on each other.
Tonight we honor the hero.